Hey y'all, welcome to this Pluto return in Pisces season discussion with Lamarr Townsend Tarot, who's going to be joining shortly here. So thank you all for being here. How's everybody doing? How are we doing here? We're waiting for him to come in here with our special guest. We are waiting for our special guest. So, but yeah, I have my window open over here. Such a nice day over here, so thought I pop this little blinds open over here. Hey, how are you doing? But yeah. All right.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's been a while since we did this.
Yes, it has. Let me put my
Right.
headphones on.
Yeah, because I have mine on too. So,
Yeah, I don't even know. Can you hear
all
me?
right.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, cool. I like that orange scarf, like that headband here.
oh, thank you. I made it myself.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
sewed it
the
myself.
color is just like the color is like Oshun-ish.
Yeah, that's what I was inspired by Oshun, actually.
Yeah, so but yeah, let's
How's
just
everybody?
discuss. Yeah. How are we all doing here? Say hi, say hi, say
Hi, everybody.
hi.
So, what are we talking about?
The Pluto return is
Oh,
coming on
yeah.
the 22nd. So, yeah, just the whole it's like Dark Night of the Soul kind of thing. So, it's kind of like United States is going to kind of go through their awakening, like they're going to get like but they reap what they sowed and all that they've done, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking,
When was the last
like,
time Pluto was in the sign it's going to be in? What's the sign it's going to be in? Because
I
I've
think
been
it's
busy.
I can't remember, but it hasn't happened. This
Is
is
it in
like the first
Scorpio?
time. I think it's Scorpio.
That's my Pluto.
Yeah. So yeah,
So when was
mine
the
too.
last? I think the last time this happened was a while ago. I don't remember when, but
Yeah.
it
It
was a
was
while ago.
like it was like 200 and 480, 248 years ago or something like that.
That's crazy.
So because like empires usually last like 250 years, so it's kind of interesting how that goes. So
Yeah,
it's kind of and it's kind
I'm
of
ready for change.
yeah, it's just gonna be quite a bit. I do sense like a lot of um like people that are like doing the shadow work, or there's gonna be just some kind of dark night of the soul kind of thing going on
Yeah.
for the collective kind of thing. So I do feel
Pluto
that.
also deals with endings, so there's most likely going to be
Yeah,
some endings that happen as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Pluto, yeah, because
Hmm.
Pluto is a generational planet, so it doesn't like move from one house to another that quickly. So it's
No.
pretty slowly moving. So the Pluto in Sagittarius generation, which is after 1995, I believe, is
Mm.
the ones that are gonna like go forward with it because we kind of laid the groundwork. Pluto and Scorpio kind of just laid it down for them, so
So Gen
they can
Z.
kind of yeah, Gen Z basically, yeah. I ever
Hmm.
seen that reading about Gen Z too about
Oh,
I
the
was
one I
just
did on YouTube.
yeah, that one, yeah. I've been catching up on a lot of your content and things like that. So like all those readings and things like this is why you people always keep posting always do, because it's just like I always advise people to always post, especially if they have their own business, to always post so they have more to see. You know,
Exactly.
um,
It's like a TV
but yeah,
show, and you never know who's watching because I told you I got recognized at the urgent care, so you just never
there you
know.
go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, spirit's gonna be like, here you go. Let's remind you if you're feeling down a little bit
Exactly.
about something. It's gonna like, here you go, lift your spirits up. So, because I've been like connecting with a particular angel at this time, and he's helped me quite a bit. So he's been reaching out to me for
Who's that angel again?
Metatron. So
What's he the
yeah,
angel of?
he's like a protector, like a guardian. He's kind of like the chief of the angels, the archangels. He's kind of like the ones that kind of have like almost like I don't know. They said he's like the scribe of God. Like he kind of like keeps track of
A
God's
messenger.
plan or something. Yeah, messenger. Kind of like
It sounds
Gabriel.
like sounds like that's one of your spirit guides. Is
Yeah,
Archangel
yeah,
Metatron. So I
yeah.
don't know
He
much about the
definitely.
archangels, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. Because I've been like researching the archangels. Like last week, I was just looking up just to kind of try to see what resonates with me.
Hmm.
How that goes. So, because sometimes it's like what they say, it may not resonate. So I kind of like to be discerning. But Metatron is the one that makes the most sense out of all of them I've researched. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
You know what else I find interesting is that this Pluto direct, what is it? The Pluto return is
return. Yeah,
happening in Pisces season.
yeah. That's definitely like a spiritual
Like
awakening.
right on the dot when it changes to Pisces season. I think, or is it on
Literally,
the
yeah.
21st? Something like that.
So, yeah. But either way, it's happening right. And oh my gosh, yeah. Because Pisces is like solitude. It's escapism. It's spirit realm, dream world.
Dreams. Yeah.
Dreams, yeah. So I'm paying attention to your dreams, folks. Literally pay
Right.
attention to those things. Pay attention because my Pisces, I have Pisces ruling my 12th house, as I've told you. Yeah. So I've had dreams where I had a spirit guy just come out of the sky with no wings, but he just kind of came down. I'm not gonna lie, he looked like Jesus. But he had like a full on beard. He was darker skinned. He kind of felt Middle Eastern, and he was just walking me home for some reason because I was walking home for some reason, and then he's talking to me in another language, and I'm over here trying to figure out like what is this? What is this language?
Interesting.
Yeah, it felt like almost like Arabic or something
That
like
sounds
that.
like
Was
Jesus.
yeah, that's what I got goosebumps just when I
Yeah.
woke up from that because it's kind of like he just straight up came out of the sky. And the way he had his beard and all his thing, but he was darker skinned for sure. He was not light complected at all.
Well, I
He
think
just
Jesus
kind of,
was not light
yeah,
complected. Yeah.
yeah, he definitely wasn't. Yeah, because he was walking. There was a sidewalk on this side, and there was a sidewalk on this side. He was walking on this side, talking to me, walking me
Yeah.
home, making sure I'm okay. Then I woke up. I wrote it down. I wrote all of it down. So I wrote down my dream. That one spirit was like,
So 200 years ago would have been what, the 1800s something?
yeah, something like that. It would have been like, yeah, seven because it's 2022. So yeah, that's like 18 something, 17 something. Kind of like I don't know why King Arthur kind of shows up, but it's kind of like that when King Arthur had to take down his uncle or something because his uncle was a corrupt king or something, and
I
there
heard,
was like
yeah,
an
I've heard
over,
of that. I've heard of that
heard of
story.
overthrow. Yeah, because there's that movie that I was led to, and I watched that movie, so that kind of like put everything together. Like there's like a lot of subliminals in that movie. There's like shadow work is mentioned in there. Something like yeah, something about not denying who you are is in there. Not like
That's a
running
good
from
one.
who you are. So yeah, the
Yeah.
spirit's like, watch this movie, watch this movie. You need to watch this movie. And I'm like, all right. It's like a long movie. It's like over 2 hours. So
We talked about, speaking of endings, we talked about the possibility of some deaths happening because it is Pluto and Pluto deals with death.
yeah,
As a fire truck goes by right now.
yes, confirmation, right?
um,
Crazy.
yes. But I don't know
Hmm.
if you wanted to mention exactly what we talked about, but I mean, that
Yeah,
is something that could potentially happen is,
yeah,
we are in
yeah,
the virus era
yeah,
still.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just kind of see how to go. But yeah, it does rule death. That's for sure. A lot of I notice people that unfortunately do pass during Scorpio season.
Hmm.
I've noticed, people do pass because it is death and rebirth. But it doesn't always mean literal death, but it
Yeah.
can. Yeah,
It's
it
just
can.
something to
But
be
it's
mindful of.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah. Just there's some people I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna name names. I don't want Instagram on me, for this stuff. So there's gonna be some endings. I'll say, unfortunate for some. This is gonna be surprising. Like it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like that kind of energy where it's gonna be like,
Hmm.
wow, I can't even believe that happened. Like that. It's in the South Node of Scorpio because South Node is in Scorpio. So it's
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's
Interesting.
now we're in the Taurus North Node axis, so a lot of people are experiencing their nodal returns if they have their. It's like a solar return basically, but it's
Hmm.
their destiny. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, so it's definitely that. It's like the stability is up is like up for emphasis, up for grabs. Kind of like what is it that makes you stable spiritually and externally, that kind of thing. So if that's coming
Hmm.
into play. Resources, because Taurus is resources and how you make money. So
Exactly.
that's I see like a shortage, a big time shortage with a lot of like resources that we were that the collective has been kind of I guess say programmed to like be dependent on in some form. You know what I mean? So and it's gonna be
Also,
like
a shortage of jobs, a shortage of people working,
yeah,
which sucks.
yeah, that
Did
does.
you did you hear in Canada they're having like I know this is about the US, but in Canada they're having like something with the trucks.
Yeah, that mandate that was enforced. Yeah, they had a lot of them, like literally, like I think from one city in Canada to another, like protested against it, and then Canada, I think, I mean, not Canada, California got involved. So the
Yeah,
truckers were there. So, but yeah, it was
that's
like
weird.
crazy.
I was just telling a client the other day something's gonna happen in California. There's gonna be some shift soon.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
happening
was telling her
because
to get out,
yeah, it's definitely,
like the
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
because California was kind of behind on some things, but they are starting to awaken in a
mhm.
form. I do feel that shift in energy because of that truckers from California like helping Canada out with that vaccine mandate thing. So there's like I don't know many. They said there's thousands of trucks over there. So literally,
And we need the
so
trucks.
yeah, we need them. Yeah, they deliver all the supplies and everything. So it's like that's part of the Pluto return. I feel like that's connecting to it because Pluto return is literally like not that far away. So we're in the what?
Yeah,
Like I think it's what is today? The eighth,
it's the
I think.
8th.
Yeah,
So
so we got over a
14
week or
days.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah,
Oh Lord, and I think currently all planets are direct, right?
yeah, yeah. They're all direct right now. So
It
they're probably
doesn't
I
feel
think
like
it's
it, but
yeah, it's still that shadow period I believe with
yeah,
Venus I believe. So
and
2 weeks.
Mercury.
Mercury, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, those were pretty interesting retrogrades. So those were
It was intense, very intense.
yeah, yeah. But I know I did my work because a lot of the stuff that I would like kind of repeat, I didn't repeat it during my retrograde. I kind of okay, kind of I didn't like the energy was just like I can feel my energy just shifting. Like I don't feel like doing that anymore. I don't feel like it's like just that's how I know I've been doing the work. That's how I know like it's not didn't affect me as much as the other one did, but this one kind of I just kind of stood tall, stand tall. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like that Capricorn thing, right? You have to be like we always have to have an exterior of just you know
we
um
have it together.
Yeah,
So, what are
exactly.
some ways that you think people can prepare for this Pluto return, other than doing the work, the shadow work? Or is
Yeah,
there any other way?
yeah. There's
Should you
just
have
yeah.
already
There's
done the shadow work, or sorry?
they could get if they haven't, they should probably start just to kind of avoid some of the emotional energy that will kind of like go across the collectors. It could kind of I kind of see like a energy field of emotion just kind of washing over the United States. So, but besides that, to make sure to have like a backup plan to a backup plan to a backup plan to a backup plan because Taurus is always organizing and preparing and they're persistent and consistent. It's kind of like challenging us to how we make our money. Well, how do we like our resources? Where are we going to get them from? If this goes to if the supplies are short, do you have enough already backed up? Kind of things like that. Make sure you have backed up resources, for sure, because that's going to get hit for sure. I do feel the food shortages that's already happening in a sense. The resources,
We were
it's happening.
talking as well. Speaking of food, we were talking about like eating once a day.
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
I think people may have to like not eat as much,
Yeah, that's what I feel too. Exactly. And
or not go out as much because of the shortages we're gonna have.
yeah, because there's definitely like a chicken shortage, I think, already going on in certain areas,
Oh yeah,
I
I heard
believe.
about that.
Yeah, so there we go, people. Once a day, detox. Detoxing will be
That's
essential,
good
I
for
feel.
Pluto.
De-
Yeah,
detox. Yeah,
detoxing.
because if
Hmm.
anybody's been feeling the need to detox, this is your sign. So this is
Yeah,
your sign because you need to detox, and your body is like we don't really need to eat every day or eat once a day at least. Just the people that are fasting, that's very cleansing because mucus holds, like I remember you saying this, mucus holds negative energy,
it
so
does.
it holds
Yeah,
it in there. So because of the energy of the food, it literally carries like that energy too. So we consume it and then we become it without realizing sometimes. I think that's the whole, obviously, another level of, awakening where we are aware of the vibrations of food and fruits, and because fruits tend to have a higher vibration,
they
higher
do.
vibrations. Water, of course, we all know. Water that's
Yes,
filtered, that's not
my
fluoride,
water.
obviously. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always have
Yeah.
my water. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe, and I always tell people that Pluto is also connected to your ancestors because
Yeah.
it's death.
Yeah. It's definitely like the veil. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
do, because every time I see the death card in like a reading, I usually think of like ancestors. I think of like mediumship, or even the star card is kind of me picking that up too, with the star card being a messenger for spirit, because the card depicts a woman in two different like water types of water, so it kind of signifies a messenger, kind of like that thing, or galactic. If people are resonate with the galactic star seeds, kind of people too as well. So I do
Yeah,
feel they're on there. I do feel they're on Earth already too. So they're
they are.
already here.
And
So
they're the ones that carry you over once you pass. Like, it's usually your ancestors who greet you once you've
yeah,
transitioned.
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely like that thing where my dad, he tells me this all the time. He has dreams like that where he sees obviously his siblings and stuff, his members, and they talk to him and they go, "You can't like travel that far. Don't go this way. Don't travel that way because you won't come back." And I'm thinking, you know, he
Right.
tells me these things. So he tells me those, like he's told me this, like it happens a lot to him. He comes to me because he's comfortable with me, understanding him about it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Pluto is ancestors for sure.
Yeah.
So um, it's like the gatekeeper, that comes to, kind of guide you so you won't go, down the wrong like path or whatever, and kind of, cross into the right realm, So it's kind of like so, but
Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be an intense time. This has been an
Yeah,
intense year so far.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, this has been yeah the lovers, the year of the lovers as well. So
It
uh,
doesn't feel like that, but
yeah, right. It just like
maybe it's coming.
it probably is. It's probably more on the self love spectrum than anything. More anything, it's
Exactly. Yeah.
attracting the person, that kind of stuff through like just deep, intense, emotional purging and things like that. So, but
Hmm.
Pluto isn't Pluto like representative of the grandmother? I think too, as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it
I
kind of
also
feels that way.
associate that with Cancer.
Yeah,
Like I just
there you
say
go.
the mother's lineage in general when it
Yeah,
comes to
that's true.
Cancer. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Pluto. Yeah,
but
and
Pluto could be
Pluto's
that.
yeah, because a lot of death and rebirth, a lot of like transmutation. I do feel like obviously the ones that have been doing it already are obviously not going to feel it as much as
Yeah.
the ones that probably won't, that are just unaware simply because they don't know. So, and it's because of a lot of the conditioning that we're under for for years. So, um,
And I think
but,
Pluto also deals with taxes and other people's money too,
yeah,
which
this
could
is
be
yeah,
inheritance, for example.
definitely, yeah,
Yeah.
that's for yeah, because the eighth house is other people's money, so that's for sure.
Hmm.
A lot of the Scorpios are either could be like people that are tax consultants, tax advisors, financial advisors, things like that. So I do have a tax consultant that's a Scorpio. So
Hmm.
and she's it's
Last,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Things just keep coming to me. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh no, it's just that because she's not as deep into astrology, I picked that up, because when I talked to like her about it, and she's kind of like not like accepting it, obviously, and she's kind of like that look, that energy. She's just like, yeah, sure, I don't believe in astrology, that kind of stuff. You know how that goes. Like,
Hmm.
okay, like even though it literally just like you just acted like a Scorpio right now, but so but yeah,
What can you do with
but
those people?
yeah,
Oh,
so
I don't know. I was just like randomly looking at money, like different like countries' money. And it's interesting how
uh,
it's all similar. Like Canada, Japan, what else was I looking at? Egypt's money, like it's all, but the United States money looks significantly different than the rest I noticed. I don't
huh.
know what that's about.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Maybe that'll come out during the Pluto return, where something about the money being like the symbolism or something about the money, like what's on it, like the dollar
I
bills.
feel like it. Did you know there's $1,000 or $100,000 bill?
I didn't even know that. What the shit? Like,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, there used to be. I don't know why I
oh,
was looking at that last night. I just look up random stuff.
okay. Yeah, that's just your. I think that's like your Libra.
Yeah,
That's your like Libra, I believe, and my
yeah.
Gemini moon. So yeah, of course. But it's like I have to go look this up now because I'm never gonna stop. So I gotta go look it up now. And
Yeah, but I don't know. I say that to say I think there's gonna be some change with money.
yeah, I do
Like
feel
I
that
feel like
too.
it.
Yeah, money's definitely a theme for this
Yeah.
Pluto return. It's definitely the resources at hand, particularly that.
Yeah.
So, because Taurus, that second house, is definitely about that, how we're making it, as opposed to Capricorn is just the career itself, but like Taurus is how we make it. So
Hmm.
definitely different things
Wouldn't it
there.
be interesting if like the world had its own currency where we could use like money in Egypt, even if we like lived in the United States and traveled there? That's
Yeah,
not how it works
exactly.
now, but I think that would be interesting.
That would be kind of pretty cool. I love the Egyptian era. I feel like I've been there, for many lifetimes before. So because there's certain deities that I do feel pulled to, certain ones like Isis. I
Oh, I
think
love ISIS.
Ishtar. I think
Ishtar, yeah.
Ishtar, and I can't remember who else.
segment.
Segment,
So
yeah.
segment. So I do feel the energies at times. So yeah, but yeah, let's see what
Zuri
there is.
says, I think so too. Like, people will realize that paper money is not as big a deal as it is blown up to be. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, money could easily just be printed. Honestly, like it could just be printed, and all these things about taxes and stuff are kind of probably going to come to the surface too about, oh, why do we have to pay taxes if they could just print money, and why do we owe money? Like this
Yeah.
visible money, I guess you could say. So money's definitely a theme with Scorpio, obviously, because they're the axis, right? So one's your money, the other one's other people's money. So there's that thing where it could be like fraud coming up for people, like tax frauds or shit like that. It kind of feels that for some people, like pay your debts off, you guys. Like you guys have debt, you guys have to pay. I feel like there's something about it because Scorpio can easily rack up debt pretty quickly. So
Preach. I have to pay taxes now. I used to get it taken out of my paycheck when I was in corporate. Now I have to pay taxes. It's not fun.
yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's something with that coming through. So for the return, for sure, that resources, the food, especially the food, detoxing. So I keep hearing like detoxing. Like you just see people like detoxing more, or like thinking of detoxing. It's kind of like your sign to do it now because you're gonna feel lighter for it. You're gonna feel your vibrations gonna rise and that kind of thing. So because it can weigh you down, certain foods can make you feel heavy. Just energetically, you can feel draining, and it's like you can feel emotional, and it's just like you don't know where it's coming from. So it's the food because I do spirits been telling me about the food, like certain foods do this, certain foods do that, certain things do this, certain things do that. You need to stop doing this, stop eating that, So it's a process. So it's not going to happen right away, but it's going to at some point. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like Dr. Sadie with his alkaline diet kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
where certain foods cause mucus and what don't. Herbs, herbs are coming through, so people may be up on the herbs thing too. So, but yeah,
Yeah. Pluto also rules your private parts as well. So I'm
yeah,
interested to see how that plays a part.
yeah.
But
I heard like,
go ahead.
oh, sorry, go ahead. I heard like sperm count or something like that, so I just heard something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think there may be something with that. I think I know what it's due to, but I'm not, gonna say. I think it's
Yeah, it's
virus
a
related. I'll say that.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely yeah because it rules the root chakra. So
Hmm.
Scorpio rules the root, so that's where
Fight
our
or flight.
creativity. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of the creative energy comes from that chakra. So a lot of
Hmm.
creativity. So yeah, I think my strongest chakras are. I think it's the root. I believe, and the solar plexus is what I've been told. And my crown or something like that. But yeah, it rules that part. Because each zodiac sign does rule a body part. So it does.
Yep.
So, but yeah, Taurus rules what the throat.
Hmm.
So a lot of throat issues maybe could be like throat issues like bronchitis or something like that. Things with mucus, I keep hearing that too. So stuff like that.
I'm
But
so tired of
yeah,
mucus.
you're right. That's me too. I've said that literally since last year or since last month. I was like, I'm really tired of this fucking mucus. So I really am. So the whole allergy thing, and can't sleep, and it's like the mucus. You could just feel it all right. It's like, oh gosh,
Gross.
what am I gonna do? With this, what am I gonna do? And I have to go take meds because, if I don't like to take meds, but I had to just to fall asleep. So,
Yeah.
but
Did
yeah,
you want to do a reading?
yeah, yeah, we could do a reading for
Yeah.
sure.
to see what's coming
Yeah,
in for Pluto.
yeah, I think we could do that. So yes, but yeah, it's definitely
Oh.
for sure. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
gave me prednisone. I don't know what that is at urgent care. So we'll
Oh,
see
I've
how
never
that
heard of
goes.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Huh? Like
I
they
don't
all have
like
those.
taking pills, but I need relief, so I hope it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just I take like Benadryl when I need to like fall asleep. It's just like okay, damn Benadryl, so because of my allergies.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Have you tried Flonase?
Flonase. Yeah, I've tried that. I don't think that works on me though. I tried a lot. I tried like Allegra. I tried Flonase. I tried Benadryl. Of course, I tried. What was that? It's like a nasal spray. I can't remember the name of
I feel like
it.
Flonase makes it worse for me. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
does. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like
very,
taking pills, Zuri. I
yeah,
feel like I'm scared
yeah.
they're gonna get stuck in my throat.
Mhm. The Five of Cups kind of just came out. So, Five of Cups is like, interesting.
I
See,
got the
something with
tower.
water. Yeah, that correlates for sure. Wow, I'm gonna keep going here. That's
Oh
definitely like,
wow, okay. That's interesting.
mm. Yeah, because that tower is connected to the Five of Cups. That's the damn thing. And I get the Two of Cups. So there's something about water here.
You know what I
Hydration.
think?
Yeah.
I think Gen Z is going to somehow rise and learn how to make money online or learn how to make money.
Oh,
They're gonna become like
yeah.
millionaires.
Oh, wow. There's something about Kanye West here, too.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Is
with
it
the
good or
sun
bad?
card. It's the sun card. It's like something about his boy or about just something with, oh my gosh. Kanye Westing, like you said in every,
Oh my God, did I say that?
you said Kanye Westing. I started fucking laughing. I'm like, oh gosh.
Oh
Something with
Lord.
him. Said it makes sense that you pick up on Jay Z. I pick up on Kanye because those two are like,
No, Gen
like,
Z.
oh, Gen Z. Oh, Gen Z.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Gen Z. It's like Jay Z. I was like, what the?
Yeah,
Something
no,
about, yeah.
Generation Z, the young kids, I think
Okay.
they're gonna find ways to make money online. Like, I don't know if it's NFTs or what, but I
Yeah.
think they're gonna find ways to make a lot of money online.
Yeah. Money online. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely what I pick up. Like the 9 to 5 is like
Mm,
kind of turning into like obsolete kind of thing.
yes.
It's going obsolete. I do feel that for sure. Yeah, because I heard like obsolete. I just heard that. So I just heard
Mm,
obsolete. So because it's kind of like the resources are going to be scarce. Yeah, here we go. Exactly what I was saying. Four of Pentacles. So yeah,
that's the internet
definitely.
for.
Yeah, that's four is what Uranus, right? Uranus,
Mm,
rebellion. Like it's just a change against the grain. It's in the placement of emotions too. So
yep.
yeah, that's definitely People are stepping into their like divine truth.
Purpose. I see
Yeah,
people stepping into their spiritual purpose with the
yeah,
Strength
that's what
card.
exactly.
So, yeah.
That's it.
I'm concerned about the tower, though.
The Tower.
You know,
Ooh,
I wonder if this relates to school and like education and college, or it could deal with
yeah.
travel. It
I
shows
get
up
like
in that position.
it has to do with money. For sure, it's
Mm,
probably connected to money.
mm.
For sure. But yeah, let's see. The bottom we have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, that's
That's a
resources.
good one.
That's
Yeah.
that's resources. High Priestess at the top.
I
So
got the
yeah,
Queen of Pentacles, right? Like I pulled the first card I pulled.
yeah.
Is that more female energy? Like who could that be? Kamala, you think maybe? Or
Kamala. Uh, that feels
Kamala,
like
I mean.
Kamala. Yeah, it could mean that feels like Kamala, honestly.
Yeah, I get woman energy. I get another woman here showing up in communication, intellect, the mind.
Uh, yeah, for sure, for sure. I do feel that. I do feel something with because like the Two of Cups shows up in the resources position, so like Taurus. So it's kind of like, what are your resources? Like, do you have the resources? Do you know people that can provide you resources? You know, something making use of your resources you have now.
That sounds like
You know,
bartering and trading.
yeah, that's what I feel like. There's something. Then we have this card. I know this is that Centennial Edition. So yeah, this is like something about work. It's in the placement of Virgo. So like health, things of that nature.
Mm.
Yeah, because I know this card is just made for this deck, the Centennial Edition of the Rider Waite. So yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got the Ten of Pentacles in the placement of
Whatever.
relationships, one-on-one
Oh,
relationships.
okay.
Yeah, so there's
Yes.
some. Yeah, so that just came flying out.
That makes sense. I think people are gonna find love after this Pluto. What is it? I
Yeah,
keep
there's some.
wanting to call it a Pluto retrograde. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Death card in the placement of Scorpio. Holy shit.
Child.
So yeah, and then we have the Five of Wands in the ninth house of Sagittarius. So oh yeah, it's just like I just see people fighting. Like I don't know why. It's like
I can
fighting
see
for
that
like
with the
toilet
tower.
paper things. Yeah, toilet paper. You know, like oh, we need to get this because this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This like this and this and this. You know, like something like that. Because fives deal with change. So fives are change. Fives are Mercury. So there's something about
Yeah.
yeah. There's something like yeah. There's just gonna be a rude awakening, but there's still some like the people that are protected. I'm gonna say are gonna find somebody. I do feel that like there's some kind of reunion for some of them. Like I hear like reunion or like counterpart something like that. So because
And
it
you know
is
what I
the
think? I think it's not like, oh, I just want to love her. I think it's I don't want to be alone or I don't want to do life alone or it's about like how do I say this? I think people have learned during the pandemic that being alone is a good thing, but at the same time, what happens if you like need someone to take you to the hospital? Or,
exactly.
you
Mhm.
combining resources. Like that's kind of what I get.
Yeah. Then
Love is more practical.
the full card comes out in the
I got the
placement of
full card too.
career. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I got this in the placement of career, so Capricorn. So yeah, like Gen Z, that makes sense with them finding like taking like a leap of faith, like something they haven't done before. That's definitely connects with that because yeah, the full in the placement of career, yeah, there's something like people are just gonna like step into their power. I feel like some of these people have been like ready and they're like kind of ready to kind of take that leap and it's kind of scaring them right now, but it's kind of like they're stepping into it more. Like they're not like shedding themselves, like with that death card,
Hmm.
breaking away.
I see some Gen Z people getting so rich that they can take care of their families.
Yeah, that's what like that Ten of Pentacles gives me a vibe of, with the placement of the partnerships and the relationships with like family. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I see Six of Cups in the placement of the 11th house. So yeah, a lot of the past things are going to become. There's going to be like reaping what they sow kind of thing too. With the United States, it's just a whole. Um, that literally means like what they have done in the past. You know what I mean? What is
They've
taking
done a
place.
lot.
Yeah, so that they refuse to acknowledge or
Hmm.
distort. So like yeah,
Of course, black people, but I also get something about Native Americans.
yeah, yes, that's what I was getting. Yeah, that yeah, it's like genocide again. Oh, see, look, and the world comes out at the very end of for Pisces. So
That's a good one.
yeah, the world is like what completion, things coming full circle, something coming to an end. So like just like a new wave. Because at the
I
bottom we
think
have Eight of
is that the
Swords.
Eight of Swords. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna realize we need each other. Like it's not worth
yeah,
it to be divided and fight when we're all really trying to survive and live.
yeah, exactly, for sure.
What's the point of
Yes, for
fighting?
sure. Exactly. That's what I feel like. There's something about uniting because then the Five of Cups, and you have the Two of Cups coming out, and then you have the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles is kind of like resentment because it's in the
Mhm.
placement of like emotions. So then the High Priestess in the fifth house. So it's like, yeah, let's just like all like we're all just like they're trying to divide us. Like, why are we buying into it? It's kind of like what I get. Like, why are we buying into this division? It's like so, and yeah, and that's a lot to do with Gen Z, I feel too, that's like leading the way. I do feel that kind of energy from them
Mhm.
because they have the ability to do that. I feel like Pluto and Sagittarius kind of energy from them because they are Pluto Sag. So, Sagittarius is like higher education, the higher knowing, the long distance traveling and how we travel and how we our philosophies, our morals, it's changing, and it's like that's but the
I
five of
heard.
wands.
I just heard they're
So
gonna disrupt the system.
yeah, they're going to. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
they're gonna. It's like overthrowing them basically. Like it's just gonna be like no more of this stuff. You know what I mean? So definitely that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, God. Uh, I don't know if you heard that. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. No.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I think the Gen Zs are going to disrupt the system. I think also people are going to realize life is short. It's been 2 years since we've been in the
Hmm.
pandemic,
Yeah.
and I think, like you said, people aren't going to want to work anymore in 9 to 5s, especially older
Yeah.
people. I get older people,
Yeah. It's gonna
like
be the older
40s and
people.
above.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do feel that. Like, there's something about them, like, it's not even worth it anymore. Like, why am I putting my body at risk? It's just something about the body with the world, something about their health, their well being, their spirit. Like, something isn't right. You don't feel right. It's not, you shouldn't be there. Like, there's something with the body, like nourishment and things like that coming through. But that death card showing up in the eighth house, it couldn't be more fitting, to be there. That's definitely like, there's a lot of that
I
ego
think
I hear.
I think the youth has to take over the world. I think
Yeah,
that's the only way the world is going, or at least the United States is going to survive, if
yeah,
we let the youth
exactly.
take over.
Yeah, they need to like lead the way because they have so much. Like, there's so much potential there because they are. I always felt it'd be the younger generation that's going to be, doing this for us. I do always felt that, especially during this Pluto return, they're going to lead the way. We're kind of like behind the scenes. Pluto Scorpio is like behind the scenes, and then Pluto Sagittarius is up and out there. So that
Hmm.
makes a lot of sense. So because I'm Pluto Scorpio, of course, you're Pluto Scorpio. Um, because of I think mine's in the seventh, so mine's connections and things like that.
I
So
think mine is too, or the fourth,
really,
something like that. Hmm.
okay, but yeah, yeah, it's definitely Gen Z for sure. Yeah, see this. Yeah, I just got that right now. The Sun card coming out, the placement of the mind. Yeah, it's like referring to the younger. They're showing me the younger folks. So the Sun kind of indicates the younger to me for some reason with their mindset, how they like they're like different. Is like their mind is not like it's not wired the way like because this kind of reminds me of they don't have that same mindset as the older generation does. That's for sure. I do
Hmm.
pick that up. So they're like some of these people are healers. I do feel they're healers here as well. Healers, people with abilities to communicate with deceased loved ones, when their abilities are starting to like heighten through people they're meeting. I feel like there's people that they're coming across on their journey and they're kind of like, wow, my third eye is open so much. Wow, my gifts have gotten stronger. Wow, my dreams have gotten more prominent or, things like that. Oh, wow, what you just said makes sense to me, like stuff like
Hmm.
that. I've been picking up on like a lot of people coming in, younger folks, but particularly younger, much younger, probably like Yeah, like what, like 20s, early 30s, or even like mid
Or even
20s.
younger than that.
Yeah, seems he does. Yeah, it feels quite youthful. So
Mm.
yeah, like early 20s, things like that. They're like gonna just I hear take over the world. So yeah, that's what I heard because the world card is here. So that kind of is like literally the world. So they're gonna change it. For sure.
I'm
Yeah, it's kind
excited.
of like yeah. No, I heard just like no more. That's what I just heard. So like no more. Like you're gonna say no more of this, no more of that. It's like the six of cups in the world next to each other is kind of telling me like no more of this.
No
You know.
mas. Yeah.
Yeah, no mas, no mas, no mas at all. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
But something with Kanye West too, for some reason, just popped in there too. For some reason, just showed up for a little bit. And I was thinking, oh, what's about Kanye West? I was like, what's going on now with this dude?
Should we see what's going on with Kanye? Do you
Yeah, let's
care?
see.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Find out. Let's do because my moon sign is his sun sign, so like,
Oh, Gemini.
yeah. But it's kind of like even me as a Gemini moon kind of makes me go, ugh, dude. Like it's just like,
I used to love Kanye when I was younger. I still love
yeah,
him. Yeah.
yeah. He just needs to find himself. I feel so. He really needs to go. He's going through like something. Just like okay, Kanye. So
Mm,
I think he has a Cancer rising.
that makes sense. He's a good
He has
father.
like yeah, and I can't remember his moon sign though. I just don't know. But I think
I could see
Kim is like a
Pisces.
yeah. I think Kim is a Sag rising.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she's
she's
a
just
Pisces moon and Libra sun.
yeah Libra Sun and Sag rising. So that's interesting. Ooh, Ace of Cups.
I got the Ace of Pentacles.
Oh, money. He's trying to like get back into that money game.
Mm,
He's trying to get into that game. I think something about creativity came through just now with that Ace of Cups.
yeah,
So he has creativity. He's
there is
creative.
money. There is
Yeah,
money
he has.
around him. I got the Ten of Pentacles.
Uh, so
I
yeah,
got the
so,
Star card and his placement of work and health. So I think we're gonna see him on the up and up. But the last
yeah.
card is the Death card. So
Oh shit.
I'm
Yeah, because
concerned about that.
as I split the deck, it's like Ten of Pentacles here. So so he's definitely gonna be making some
That's a
money.
sign.
Like I do see that. Page of Wands kind of gives me the vibe that he's focusing on himself, kind of in a sense, like his third eye. Something. Death card came out in the placement of his resources. So yeah, he's definitely gonna find new ways to make money. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
feel that.
that
Two of
makes
Pentacles in
sense.
his place. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the placement of his mind. So yeah, he's definitely got a lot of like introspection to go through here. Justice card. He's still thinking about Kim. There's still that there with justice and emotions. It's like he's still like lashing out. I get with him. Like he's recently like called her out recently. I remember.
I predicted that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did. That's right. Wheel of Fortune in the placement of his higher self. So he's trying to find himself again. He's trying to find his purpose, trying to figure out himself again because of like just what he's, obviously. Six of Wands in the placement of Virgo, routine. Hmm, interesting. Ten of Swords in his placement of connection, social, Libra. So yeah, there's something with Kim here. Five of Cups in the placement of Scorpio. Yeah, he's like this has a lot to do with it. High
It's gonna
Priestess.
take him a while to get over Kim. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because High Priestess in the placement of Sagittarius. So yeah, this is Kim. Yeah, I do get
Mm.
that. This is her.
I think she does magic. I think they do magic.
Yeah, I think she has something going on, like doing something to him or something like that, affecting him.
Hmm.
Six of Swords in his placement of his career. So yeah, he has to redefine himself. That's what I'm giving. He has to redefine Six of Swords.
Yeah, he
Nine of
does.
Wands. Nine of Wands placement of his social group. So it's kind of like yeah. I mean, people are just trying to like wondering what's going on with this guy. Yeah, Ten of Cups in the placement of Pisces. So yeah, it's just is he's going through it with this family because there's like a family here. His kids, there's a wife
Kardashians.
there. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm picking up on. Is Kardashian. And he's trying to focus on himself, but it's like it's difficult. So yeah, on his conscious mind is like Five of Wands. So he's definitely like he's lashing out whatever he thinks. He just like he's like commenting on whatever's on his mind. Is what I get with that. Like it's like, oh, I'm this, so I'm gonna tweet this, or I'm gonna like do this, say this about him, or say that about it, and people are kind of going, what's going on with him? Can't get over it, like
I
so
think he
people
might
just
move
yeah yeah
overseas
there's yeah the
or
Six of
something like
Swords
that.
yeah yeah because like he feels shunned with the
Mm.
Nine of Wands in that social group. He feels kind of shunned by like social media. They just trashing him every minute for anything, making him look like he's the crazy one. Even though he's kind of doing things crazy-ish, but there's a reason for it. Like
There's a method to his madness. I keep hearing the
yeah,
UK too. I don't know if he's ever lived there.
I don't know. I do feel like there's going to be definitely changes with him, like just on that level to find himself. I think there was a picture of him with some other woman recently, so I don't know, maybe that's connected in some way.
Yeah, I see a
So
woman around him.
yeah, there's a
I don't know if
woman.
it's real though.
Doesn't feel real, to
It
be
doesn't feel
honest,
real to me.
because it feels like he's like he's with her, but
Excuse
then
me.
it's like Kim, but then Kim's like right there, heavy on his mind anyway. So it's kind of like he's trying to like move it back here, you know what I mean? So he's kind of having to shed
And to be
to.
honest, I mean, he shouldn't really be upset about Kim. Pete isn't really a catch. I'm sorry.
He's not. Yeah, I think it's his transits that made him attractive. I think he has some Scorpio in him or something.
Okay, I could see that.
Pluto conjunct his something or something like that. They mentioned an astrologer mentioned something about one of his transits at the time they started dating made him like 10 times, 100 times more attractive than he actually is. So
Yeah,
there's
that makes
something
sense.
to that. Yeah. So yeah, because Kim, I do feel like she's doing some kind of work. So
She's always doing work.
yeah, and she's the most obsessed with it too. I feel that. I know. I remember watching that reading you did, and I do feel that from her too. Like it's just she's a Sag rising, so I could see her like dabbling and stuff like that. So Sages are open to all kinds of spirituality, things like that. They can be, and she's the most. Everybody keeps thinking it's what's her name, Chris, but it's not her even then.
I think
So
Kim is the worst.
yeah, she is the worst. It's just her face when you look at it, even like in the pictures, her face kind of tells you like she's
I
like
keep hearing demons.
yeah, because her face looks weird. Like the way she smiles, her eyes don't smile. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Her it is weird because I've been picking that up from her. Like ew, it's like gross. Ugh. So she's got that weird energy. So I feel like that's part of why he's going through what he's doing. Because if it wasn't, it would be like it would be. I feel like he would be over right by now, but it's because of that stuff that's on it. And I feel like this one with Kim now is not. It's just going to continue to repeat because he keeps doing it. So
It's
it's
weird.
like it's so strange because she's like always getting these men for selfish reasons, doing that selfish kind of magic.
I
And
wonder if
then
they do
like
something with period blood.
yeah, because I see kind of like blood, so I do see like some kind of fluid of some sort. So it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. It's like gross. So yeah, and she's the one that's most obsessed. I feel like yeah, she's the most obsessed. Everybody else is just kind of like there just because they're there. They live there with her, or they just feel, oh, I guess we'll have to participate because it's my sister, like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
And Kim is like just because I keep seeing candles, so all the time, I keep seeing stuff like two candles here and here, like not just like small candles, but like really
The
long
big ones.
candles.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's some, and I see like a skull or something. So So
That sounds like him.
yeah, that sounds just like her. I tell people, yeah, don't be fooled by her. I mean, she's like she plays dumb, but she's not dumb by any means. Like she's really
That's
not.
Libra.
You know? Yeah,
Yeah.
they just like yeah, she's a Libra sun, so that definitely makes sense. So they can play dumb when they need to be. You know, they can just be like, "Who me?" Yeah, be innocent. But you think like, "Who me? That Venus? Who me? No way, me. I'm so loving." You know, like okay. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, but
But I
yeah,
think
that was
Kanye will be fine. I think it's just gonna take him a while to get over Kim. That's the
yeah.
issue.
It's just yeah. That's really yeah. That's what I pick up. It's just him getting over her. That's like
Mm,
where it's becoming the real issue. Once he gets past her, it's like he's gonna be back to Kanye. But
yeah.
um, it's his kids too. Like he's always about his children as well because he
He's a
is a
good
good
father.
yeah yeah.
Hmm.
And I do feel like he has more than one dog kid. So I
Yeah.
think he has
I think he may have
yeah.
more coming eventually.
Yeah, it's possible because of his cancer rising. He likes a good home, likes a good family. He wants a family. I do feel that.
Hmm.
So he wants it. Yeah, he wants like I don't know. I get four, so I don't know. Maybe it's like a 4 year period where he, or this could be 4 months, 4 weeks, but it feels like 4 years or something more than anything to me. You know, because it feels like four. Yeah, because he's really creative, Johnny. He's a life path 11. So that's a higher calling in life when you have that number. So
Isn't
that
it a
boosts your
master
life.
number?
Yeah, it's like ascended master. It's like below. It's like the hierarchy between I think like there's God and then there's archangels and then there's ascended masters just right below it. I think something like that. So because they're like ascended masters like Ganesh and like Buddha and like um Gandhi things like that. Those are kind of ascended
Jesus.
masters. Jesus, yeah.
Hmm.
So there's something to that those letters too because I studied
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, um, yeah,
What were
because
you
I
about to
have
say you study?
yeah because I studied what they call geometria. It's like deals with letters and numbers combining using numerology methods to add numbers with letters, and it adds up to certain numbers, reduces to like master numbers. So So I think Jesus is one of those words that adds up and reduces to 11. So, and then Buddha does, enlightenment does, um, what else? Spirit. There's some other words. I wrote it all down. There's a lot. So, but it's like they use different like keys, like a key formula to like just like you could find out from your own name, just using the vowels of your own name from your first, middle, and last, and then like find out what your like expression number is, things like that. So it's very interesting. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So it's kind of like It's basically numerology slash mixed in there. Um, but yeah, of course, like A is like the first letter, and then D is the second letter. So you would add like whatever letter of the alphabet, you would put that number underneath your name, and then you would reduce it and add it to whatever. Unless it's a master number, then you leave it alone, and then you will know like the energy of your name, why you have it, and what it means. So it's basically connecting with that. Yeah. So hey, guided star healer, how are you doing? But yeah, geometria is definitely that's something I was learning, and I still study that from time to time because my first, middle, and last name are all master numbers. So I have that going for me. So I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense why I do what I do. So it just makes it. But yeah, but
This was
yeah,
a good talk.
yeah. This has been a while. do one again soon, I'll let you know. We can
Yeah,
do
let me
another one.
know. Is there anything else
Yeah.
you wanted to say or talk about?
Um, did we talk about Pisces season? No,
Not
huh?
really.
No, we could probably tell this talk
Let's
about
talk
that
about
one
that
next.
really quick.
Yeah, let's talk about Pisces season, y'all. All right, Pisces season, ruled by Neptune, the 12th house, spirit realm, our dreams, our how he is, manifesting. You should say, a lot of people manifest in Pisces, but sometimes they don't always like know how to ground the idea into reality. Sometimes because they're always caught up there, so they kind of have to figure out how to get it into this physical realm. You know what I mean? So because Pisces can get obsessive with it, at one point where it's just that's all they're doing. So
They can be obsessive. Pisces also deals with secrets and the need
yeah,
for solitude.
exactly. Yeah, it's like escapism, basically, like to escape reality kind of thing. But they
Mm.
can be prone to like drug use and things like that because they're trying to escape that kind of stuff. A lot of musicians have Pisces placements. I've noticed.
They
They
do.
have, yeah. I think was it Erica Badu has like a prominent 12th house or something like that. Something about one of her 12th house placements kind of indicates how like what
I could see
she
that.
does. Yeah,
She seems really
it's kind of,
spiritual.
she is. Yeah, Erica Badu. Yeah, she has. I can't remember the song. It's called Healer or something. So she kind of breaks it down about religion and stuff like that, and all what goes into it. Like it's very. And it sounds like a Pisces song because of the beat and stuff. It does sound very Piscean energy. So
Is she a Pisces
Pisces.
or
I
no?
don't know if she's actually a Pisces in the big three, but in her chart, I think she has where it points to like her spirituality. So, but
Um,
yeah, I can't remember because another astrologer like posted that placement. I just can't remember. It was a while back, months back. I saw this. 12th house, yeah. He has some about 12th house, and I keep hearing 12th house. So,
I know
but
Lady Gaga has Mercury in Pisces, I think.
that makes sense because that song was it Judas or something. That makes sense too. That's dude,
Yeah.
dude. That's one of my favorite songs right there. That one. I love
I
that
like
song.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm also a medium psychic and was just curious to see how you. Oh, okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Pisces is a lot. They tend to be like the people that will receive a message from spirit directly, but then sometimes they'll go, I'll still go, or sometimes they're
They won't
directly
listen.
connected. Yeah. They kind of so yeah Pisces, but obviously Pisces will know. That's one thing. They are.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go
Things
ahead.
just come to me. What? I'm sorry.
You're
What
good.
were
You're
you gonna
good.
say?
Yeah. Oh no, I was just gonna say Pisces is just definitely the people that can definitely manifest a lot of their just it's like creativity, like not in a Leo sense, but like in a ethereal sense. They're creative, but in a sense, spiritual sense, like something that's resonating with their energy. Leo is more grounded. I guess you could say more of a. It
That's what I
just
was
can't
gonna say.
explain how different, more grounded I feel.
I
Rihanna's
was
a
gonna say
Pisces.
that. Oh yeah, she is a
Rihanna,
Pisces, and
yeah,
she's
she has an
funny.
Aries. She is. You predicted that too.
Yeah, a lot of people did though. But yeah, I
Yeah,
predicted that.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
was gonna
She has like the.
say, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have a. She has an Aries rising. Um, so
I can see that.
because her
She has.
Aries a big forehead. I'm gonna say that's what it
That
is.
makes
That's what I
sense.
could.
The head. I was gonna say she has like a
Yeah,
little bit of a temper, but that makes sense too.
yeah, because she's an Aries rising. Because even her like her username points to that Aries rising, like bad girl Riri. It kind of sounds like Aries
Mm.
ish, fire sign ish kind of name, just from the name. So, so
But I was gonna say during Pisces season, it's important to be grounded because Pisces can be
yeah.
so ungrounded.
Oh yeah, you could float away. You could float away. It's
Hmm.
important for them, especially air signs too. air signs need to ground pretty much daily, because they can just float away.
My moon sign.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's like obviously we have air sign moon, so we can float away easily. So it's, I have two earth signs there to kind of help me with that. So that's why I was born with the Cap and the Taurus, sun and ascendant there. So to keep me from like floating away, it's kind of like the child that won't sit still in the middle, and then the Cap and Taurus are like the parents, and they kind of want me just to sit down, be quiet, like
Right.
so. So, but yeah, Pisces,
Garnet.
yeah. A lot of musicians basically are tied to Pisces energy, So Leo and Aries too are musicians as well. Like they have a lot of those going on because
That
of
makes sense.
their natural innate talents to like lead and express. So combined with Neptune energy, so prominent Neptune, you know, in their 12th house or their fifth house, eighth house can point to like psychic abilities for them, inherently without them realizing it, sometimes. So, like I always mention, these people are inherently psychic. Doesn't mean they are, but they inheriting the thing, but they're not unaware of them. Some of them are not.
Hmm.
So, but what they do, they may not realize that what they're doing is psychic. Like while they're reacting to their gut or listening to that voice, it's literally they're listening to it without really them understanding the full concept of it. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Chaka Min says garnet is a good grounding stone. I didn't know that. I have a lot
huh,
of garnet.
Garnet, interesting. Yeah, I've
Garnet's
never
also
heard of
associated
Garnet.
with Isis.
Oh, okay. Isis, okay, makes sense. Yeah, Isis isn't she? She's like the mother of orphan children, I believe, isn't she?
Hmm.
So, okay, yeah, that's why she's around me. That makes sense. So, because I wonder what sign she was. Just like as God. I think you made a video like that, I believe, about Egyptian goddesses and gods
Oh
as
yeah, I
zodiac
did.
signs. I think I
Yeah.
need to watch that one. But yeah, Pisces, y'all. So ground, y'all, ground, like really ground. Like you guys can float away easily. You guys can get lost. Sometimes because a lot of people that have Pisces tend to astral project or astral travel without realizing it either. Um,
Hmm.
because that's the thing. Maybe they don't mean to, but like they do anyway. Because their body is the spirit, like the spirit wanting them to do like work or something or talk to them because the dream world is prominent for Pisces. So everybody pay attention to your dreams heavily. So, but
There's
especially
gonna be
during
messages.
yeah, write them down if you can remember whatever, how much you can remember. It doesn't have to make all kinds of sense, but it'll make sense at some point because the more you keep track of your dreams, the more messages kind of start connecting to it.
Hmm.
So like simple sigils, extremely emotional. Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, they're
Very.
definitely. They can retreat. They like to retreat sometimes when they're uncomfortable. They can retreat into their solitude. So, oh, you're a Taurus and you're astral travel. Yeah, I do too. You might
Maybe
have
you have
like some
Pisces.
yeah, you
Yeah,
could have
12th
Pisces
house.
in your 12th house somewhere, moving some transits that it can suggest to your 12th or something, like something trining your 12th house or conjuncting something like that, your moon conjuncting it or something, because the moon is intuition and things like that. So, yeah, but yeah, because I think even if the houses are empty, it's like this house still ruled by a particular sign. It just has to be
Hmm.
seen lower. So, because Pisces, like I mentioned, rules my 12th house. So, because of the interrupted house that I was talking to about that one day. So
Oh
that
yeah.
I didn't know about until I was told by another astrologer that she's like, you do you know what interrupted houses are? I said no, and she's like, well, it's when one house is bigger than the other. Like it's the biggest house in your chart. Like you'll notice how big it is just looking at the graph. Like my sixth house is huge. So and then that kind of creates the Pisces rolling my 12th. So and I have to balance spirituality with health, mental health. And I get a ringing in my left ear as I say that.
I was reading
So
that
it's
last
like,
night in my right ear. I looked it
oh
up. It
wow.
says it's spirit. Hold on. Chaco Man says people with small feet have
I have,
Pisces or Pisces moon. There's a
yeah,
joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to say it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that, but you beat me to it. I was gonna say it, but you already got me on that one. Don't they rule the like the circ? No, do they? They rule like the heels or something, don't they?
Yeah,
Something like that. I think. And
like that
then
you're
Aquarius.
balanced.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And Aquarius is like what circulatory, I think, system.
Hmm.
I think, or yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, Pisces, yeah, for sure. Like, but it's like sixth house, the 12th house have to balance those two. Like, it's wild, you know. So that's what interrupted houses are. I didn't know that. So like if you look at your chart, you could see if you have a big house, one house that's bigger than the other, that could be then it, whatever house it is, that's the opposite. The on the axis, you know. Say if it's Cancer is your biggest house, then it would be like Capricorn. You would have to balance career and family or something, if
Your
it was
family
like
and your
that.
emotions.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. So, but yeah,
Ooh,
Pisces.
child. Pisces, what?
Yeah, Pisces is what I think. What's their opposite? Is what Aquarius,
Virgo.
Virgo. Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Okay, Virgo. That's right. Yeah, I
Hmm.
was just meant. Okay, I was just talking about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Virgo is considered the healer too. So they are healers.
Yes.
They're healers, and the practical psychics, I like to call them. So they're practical, and they just put two and two together from their environment. They kind of get downloads about their environment. That is something that like disrupting them or clinging to them. It's like okay, like
Hmm.
okay, this is not making sense, so I'm gonna make a move now. They're patient though. Like, there's some
Very.
patient people, very patient. Yeah, even if they don't want to be patient, they still are patient. They don't wait for confirmation as opposed to like a fire sign or something where they'll just kind of react right away. You know what I mean? So but they got that going for them. So Pisces, obviously, they need time to process things. They need time to like retreat and make sense of it. So that's definitely going to be a theme, obviously, combined with what we were talking about earlier, Pluto return thing. So that's going to add an in-depth kind of emotional thing there where it's trying to make sense of what you're feeling. So, but it's good for manifesting once you transmute it. Have to transmute it as well. So you can't just leave it
Hmm.
still because it gets stuck in your body, and then you can just it just suck you down. So and open your windows, y'all, when you cleanse.
Oh, I need to open my windows. What sign
Yeah,
and moon sign are you, Lamarr? I am a Capricorn sun and a Libra moon.
yeah. We're both caps, y'all. We're both cap
Hmm.
suns. We're Capri suns.
Yes, I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Right?
As you
Yeah,
can
and I
see, I
just
like to joke a lot. Go ahead.
yeah, it's just that it made that when you say Capri Sun, I just thought of your scar on your head there. It is like Capri Sun,
Yes. I might go
Yes.
have me one of
Yeah.
those later, actually.
Yeah.
Chaco Mint wants to know your. Actually, I'm his co-host. This is his uh
My
channel.
life.
The
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your moon and right or moon and sun?
Let's see. This is Cancer and I'm a Capricorn. Ask me if I feel well, yeah, the Capricorn and Cancer is the masculine feminine energy. So they're both
You're a
like
Capricorn and a Gemini moon, right?
yeah, yeah, I'm a Cap and Gemini moon for sure, yeah. And then the Taurus rising, Taurus North Node, Taurus and Lilith, that too. So I got quite a bit there. I got like I think I have three placements in like eighth house. Like but they're like Sagittarius, but three of those Sagittarius are eighth house. So and three are seventh house and three are first house. Two are ninth house. So it's like so there's a lot of just connections in general that I connect with many people. I can connect, I can conversate with anybody about anything and keep it
So,
going. So for
mm-hmm.
sure, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your sun and moon? Well, get a birth
Is
chart
that
reading.
Andre?
Yeah.
I think that's my cousin.
Oh,
Hi,
really?
Andre. Just curious, but what are some signs you are definitely over a person, Capricorn? We just stopped talking to you. Well,
Just curious.
that's me.
Or yeah, reincarnation definitely. Like there's no doubt about reincarnation.
I believe
That's
in
why
that.
we, yeah, for sure. There's definitely that reincarnation because you can compare a picture of somebody from 100 years ago to like yourself, and then like, oh my gosh, this person looks just like you, and it's 100-year photo, and that's like,
Hmm.
there you go. So it's definitely that. I mean, it's definitely, I do feel the energy of it. You have people have reincarnated more than once, obviously, depending on the
I believe
timelines.
that.
So yeah, we definitely reincarnate quite a bit. I do feel like I was like a shaman and mystic and like a witch, things like that in a past life. So like all that, that energy. So because of that connection to it's like my bloodline. So direct. So Caprice Sun, Aquarius Moon, Virgo rising. All right,
Oh, I'm a Virgo rising too.
nice. Spiritual awakening. Yeah, we're definitely going through it. What's going on right now? So
Yeah.
we're going through. Of course, spiritual awakening, spiritual warfare has been going on for thousands of years now, but that's been ongoing
Sorry.
for a long time. It's just that we're finally tuned into it. As a collective, it's kind of making sense to people, but it's been going on for thousands of years. So, because I remember that you felt Virgo. She said she felt Virgo on you. So,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
a Virgo rising.
So, yeah. I think Virgo rules my sixth house. So, correct. A lot of these
I could see
houses are
that.
ruled by their, yeah, a lot of them are. I think a lot of my houses are ruled by the house ruler, house ruler. I think Leo rules my fifth, Cancer rules my fourth. I think the only one that's different, I think Gemini rules my second and third or something like that. What house? I'm trying to like remember because I have all the other charts to memorize too. The other ones I've done as well.
I think mine's in Aquarius,
Aquarius. Okay,
my sixth
I
house.
love Aquarius. Sixth house. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense with all the people that like get the clients and stuff. And you come to you for like healing a bit, like just for your healing of service to people. So it's definitely a thing. I do see that. So I can't remember. I think Libra rules my seventh. I'm not sure.
I
I
love Libra
think.
energy.
Yeah, I know. That Libra moon, Virgo
Oh,
Sun,
no
Leo
wonder I
moon.
love you, Lamarr. Virgo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Cancer rising. That's an interesting
Interesting.
combination. You're probably a
Yeah,
good mother.
yeah, definitely. That's like the same as we were mentioning already. But Cancer
Tanya.
is the moon. Kanye, yeah. Cancer risings tend to be good parents. Cancer placements in general tend to be good parents. They tend to be
Mm,
Cancer moons, Cancer suns. My dad's a Cancer moon. Yeah, so he's a good father. But yeah, Leo moon. That's my brother. My brother's a Leo moon.
child. Leo moons
Yeah, yeah.
are full of
Brothers
energy.
are. Yeah, yes. Libra energy is beautiful energy. Yes, it is. I know you're a Libra, Zuri.
Yes, hi Zuri.
Hi, Zuri. Our Libra sister.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 'cause my brother, he's a Virgo. He's a Virgo sun. So, so he's like, yeah, and he's like a sad rising. So he's
Mm.
got
Ooh, child.
earthy,
Four boys? What'd
four
you say?
boys and oh no, that's the Cancer rising. She loves that. Have taken care of there. So yeah, that's definitely what Cancer would say. She'd say, "I love being
I love being a
mother."
mom.
Yeah, Leo moons are full. Hey, Lamarr, it's been too long. We need to reconnect. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, Leo moons are. very bold. They like to, especially if it's in the moon, it's kind of like they like to have fun to kind of let loose and forget about their worries, things like that. So they do, will do something like a physical activity like sports or something, or just any kind of games because it's
Yes.
funny games. So
Mm-hmm.
do, they'll play video games or something like that, and just to kind of make sense of everything they're feeling. So yeah, but yeah, Leos are very expressive, of course. They're the sun, so they're gonna be, hey, look at me. They literally are the sun. They're ruled by it. So they have just the aura that just says, hey, look at me. Even if they're not looking for it, they just get it anyway.
It's just
So
natural.
yeah, Leo Venus. Oh yeah, that's just it's all about fun, self-expression with the Leo Venus. Like they want somebody just as expressive and creative and just out there as much as they are.
I think Leos
They
like
just,
to laugh.
yeah, they do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're funny. They can be funny. My brother's always laughing, so
That makes
got a
sense because I have
community.
a strong fifth house, and I like to laugh and make people laugh.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, Leo was my fifth, and then I got that from numerology that I noticed 11s carry Leo energy too. So with them because it's the one, so ones are associated with the sun. So yeah, that's Leo energy. So have the car. I'm taking the jet. This is the serious shit. So
That's definitely a Leo.
that's a Leo. That's a Leo. Who's the Leo in the business? I can't remember who else. Who's a Leo? I'm trying to think. I think what's his face? Soldier Boy's a freaking Leo son or something, and that makes sense.
Really?
He's like a Leo somewhere. He's like trying to be the best, constantly trying to help
Sagittariuses
somebody
are
else.
funny too, but I have Sagittarius, Mars, and Mercury, so that makes me funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Sagittarius
yeah,
Venus. I have that. I have a Sag Venus. So
mine's in
a lot of them.
Scorpio.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's in Sag, but it's in the eighth house, so that's technically like Venus and Scorpio.
Oh
So
Lord. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
heavy.
Venus and Sag in the eighth. It's like that's like taboo on top of taboo. You know what I mean? Like it's just like the unusual interest. Like wow, you're like into that. Like it's like that. People are like you would never think it though because it's like eighth house energy. You'll never know about unless they reveal it.
Exactly.
So because Scorpio, we all know, is very they don't reveal everything about every
No,
so so they only want you to know what they want you to know.
exactly.
So
Sure do.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I think it's my draconic chart, but it's like I'm a Scorpio stellium, like in that one. So I have like 5 planets in Scorpio. I have like 5 of them there. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah, I have like Sun, Mercury, Venus, Uranus, Neptune, all in Scorpio. It's like really in the Pisces rising, then the Aries moon. I'm like, wow. I think my Mars is like in Virgo or something in that chart too. So there's just a lot there.
I
But
could see that.
yeah, but yeah, like I think the rarest rising signs I think are Pisces. Like a rare rising is Pisces. I think it's like quite rare, I believe.
I could see
Pisces
that.
or Leo, I think, is rare. Aquarius is rare. You don't see too many people with those
Marilyn
rising signs.
Monroe was a Leo rising, I think, or a Leo moon. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she had some Pisces going on there too with herself, Marilyn Monroe.
Mm.
There's something about the 12th house there that keeps popping in my mind. So something about what happened to her or something. Yeah, something with the Pisces 12th house there. Something in her chart kind of points to it. So
Hmm.
there's so many Scorpios in my life. Yeah, Scorpios are magnetic. They just tend to be magnetic naturally. So, but yeah, that's
All right, you guys. Well, this has been fun, but I have to go. My phone's about to die.
okay. Yeah, mine too. I think. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
let's
mine's
not.
okay.
Mine's like on 20%. Let's not
Mine's on
make
like
this the last
38.
time we talk.
Obviously, I will collab again, and I'll reach out to you or reach out to me, however that goes. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, for sure.
Bye, everyone. Remember everything we
Bye.
said during this Pluto situation. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting the name. Um,
Return.
Pluto
And
return.
yeah, for sure. Because I will post this stuff to my profile. So check it out and follow us on our
Oh yeah,
Instagram.
follow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Well, he does have a website too, yo. So,
Yes. Thank you. Do you
yeah.
have a website?
Not
Yeah.
yet. I need to get that. That spirit's been on me about that about the website. I need it pretty badly. So, but yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, it's definitely. But yeah, follow us on here for my daily pick of cards. I do post a lot of daily pick of cards and stuff like that. A lot of those spirit animal kind of things I've been kind of going off of, lately. So, but yeah,
It's
follow us,
been fun.
y'all. Yes, yes.
Bye.
See
Bye,
y'all.
David.
Bye. Bye. Bye.